Hey guys, Crew of Blind Wave. I'm Eric.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Aaron.
And we are back with Ironheart. I just realized we didn't talk last episode about that sweet hand drone maneuver she did when she was down under the car. That was so cool.
It was.
I absolutely loved it. And like Calvin, like you said, like, oh yeah, you can do that because her hand's
down here.
It's down here.
It's not a glove.
Cool.
Which they showed
It's its own thing.
as soon as they had it put on, right? Like that was one of the first things when she was putting on her thing.
That was the firch piece of the armor that we saw.
It reminded me of, you know those toys for like Terminator or whatever it was? It was like robot hands, but you like held here and you would go like, and it would like...
Yeah, I love those things.
Like that. It really reminded me of one of those.
Kinda reminds
I
me
don't
of
think we have one. I know what you're looking for.
No, we definitely have one.
I don't think we have one.
We have one.
I don't think we have one.
It's somewhere.
It's not.
I don't think we have one.
I haven't seen one in
Years.
I
don't think we have one.
If we do, it's buried somewhere.
I would be shocked if we had one because I don't think we've ever gotten one or
Alright,
why
Calvin,
we would
do
have
it
one.
now. We've been waiting for
Jesus.
this. No.
Yeah, he's like, there it is.
I mean, we definitely have
No,
one.
not the Thanos glove.
Because here's the box.
That's not what I'm talking about.
It's exactly the thing
That's
that you were
not
talking
what I'm
about.
talking about. I mean,
You
it's-
pull the little rings and it moves the fingers inside.
Technically,
We
you're
have it.
right. No,
I was looking for it. I just can't find it.
I get what you mean.
Also, Mando.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
also Mando. He pretty much wins anytime he has that as the second part of the argument. Damn. Everybody's doing stuff. I know what you were talking about, Aaron, but Calvin's rebuttal, pretty fucking hard to beat. It's pretty good.
You knew where it was, huh?
Hey, don't do that. Don't you? It started with Thanos. What's that one guy who's like, it started with Thanos. He was just a start.
I'll put this here to remind you, Calvin.
I don't know why you don't use it at the button.
I don't want to break it.
Oh, it probably won't break it. Calvin, hit her hard. See if it breaks.
Don't. I wouldn't. Damn.
They have a
Like a money gun?
money gun, yeah.
Yeah, what about Dude, I don't remember where it said Ironheart last time.
I didn't see it anywhere last time.
Y'all are so childish.
Shut up, Slug.
Didn't Slug just do this a little bit ago?
I missed that too. Don't you mean Rampage?
Still no.
I'm done with this joke. I hate it, and they've prefaced it so many times.
guys.
Uh-oh.
Is this cool? Are you going to
Good
do
or
this?
bad?
It's like, it's hot, but not in a second.
It's infernal.
Well, they did say that he wrestled it from a demon.
Do not touch the damn hood! And you're sitting here watching?
All right.
It was fucking locked.
Slug, give us the rundown.
Yeah, we get rid of these people, you don't have your hit.
We Ocean's 11 or the Sopranos?
Pig!
I suspect that's enough for you too, Riri. And if that makes you bad, who cares?
That's a way to put it. Protect what I want.
Magic is code for I don't know.
These are N.A.T.A.L.I.E. Every scratch and scuff on these worn out earmuffs, N.A.T.A.L.I.E put there.
Nothing.
You sure you're not hiding something?
You look like you're telling the truth. Yeah. Nothing.
Oh, hi.
Can I help you? Should you really be walking around with blueprints?
My thoughts, exactly.
Well, you didn't show everybody. It's just blueprints.
3D printed corneas, a second iron stomach to make food poisoning a thing of the past.
Oh, God, yes.
That would be fucking sweet.
Laser enhanced fingernails that never break or crack.
Listen.
No.
Excuse me?
I said no.
He's asserting.
As much as I need. Or I'm gonna tell your mom how we really know each other.
Foster this, Riri. You have to. You have to. You told him
Give me
to.
the blueprints.
I will see you at my place tomorrow. Is 6 good? I'm sorry, what am I saying? 6 is good.
I love it.
N.A.T.A.L.I.E, run diagnostics. Prep the suit for upgrade.
It's so dumb.
I wondered if she could do this. I said about Iron Man or Iron Giant before.
You know what else isn't an efficient use of your time, Ree?
trying to figure out how to undo my suit override. Sounds like you've got a rock and hard place situation.
You're blackmailing me. Everyone's blackmailing everybody.
Right?
Or extorting, or whatever.
Now you know how it feels.
Karma.
Test 2.
Oh, snap it. Hey, I got a window seat.
Yeah, that was his sacred space, and then here you and here Nat and pimply hormonal Sean come defiling it.
Oh, he probably tripped.
Yeah.
Especially if you knew what you were doing with it.
Yeah, he probably has some words.
And you think Parker will let you go?
He's not Al Capone.
If he kills all of you guys, you know, after it's done.
Does it still smell the same, Bree?
This could be your face, you know?
Bree. Come see if this still has flavor. Bree? Oh, wait, I think you're having a panic attack. But
I think we're
I'm home from college. Can you tell me what this is about?
Oh no, what are they doing here?
I'd like to ask you about your relationship to Stuart Clark.
Oh no!
Street name Rampage.
He's dead.
Rampage.
He was found dead this morning.
No!
We're investigating it as
Rampage on his tombstone.
Riri, are you okay?
So just 2 jobs and you're out, huh?
I need to get ahead of this.
Yeah.
Ahead of him.
Yeah.
I need the hood. No. Are you crazy?
To, like, analyze?
Slug said heirloom security is tight. I can't even bring my suit inside, but without it, I'm completely naked. Joe.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm not even gonna get into how awkward that transition was.
Completely naked. Joe. That.
Yo, don't yoga people listen to gongs? Not news about their own illegal activity?
What happened to this place?
I was trying to create a neural link between myself and a computer chip to test the potential for prosthetic
Dude.
implants. And
Oh my god! What the fuck? Joe! Your arm is open.
It's like some Terminator shit, man. You know? Or.
The hell, Joe? Why is he in a baggie?
we weren't close.
We weren't
He's
close.
everywhere. Great.
No, he's everywhere. Oh my god, and it's blowing the dust everywhere. That's horrible. Get out of there.
Obadiah.
Let's see. A rich
Obadiah
techie whose
Stane?
dad's name was Obadiah S.
Obadiah is a common name.
It absolutely is not.
Okay, so that's Tony Stark's cousin, basically, right?
I'm Ezekiel.
Ezekiel Stane.
Stane.
As in Obadiah Stane. BFF to Howard Stark, mentor to Tony Stark, died in that horrible plane crash. That Stane?
Died in that plane crash. Oh, he did crash. He did crash.
It was a crash.
Tony.
And I've spent my whole life trying to be nothing like him.
That's why he's so anti.
He's got that long hair.
Damn, man, I didn't see that coming.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he put him in a bag in the kitchen.
That's an incredible cameo for a former MCU character.
Said we or they, McGillicuddy being a fake name.
Yeah.
That's a weird name, man. No offense, any McGillicuddies out there.
I always laugh whenever he's on the Segway with a cigar.
Yeah.
It made me laugh so hard.
I'm a real fan of Gary. Stepdad. He used to talk about Stark all the time.
At least you had a good example. I had an ironmonger. You're lucky.
They call him Ironmonger.
Just had a Gary.
Got this in like a cocoa sunrise.
That's so good.
All right. Were you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Tell us what you see.
Who's the rest, right?
See. Copy that. I'm staying put.
Yeah, N.A.T.A.L.I running the suit, huh?
Go up.
What?
Just get anxious.
Drink up.
Oh, they play music for the plants. That's nice.
All right, now get the hood. Make like a tree and leaf. You see what I did there?
So, it's not about the money. It's about stealing the money.
Ree, you gotta be careful with that meter.
Does it smell or anything? You don't have to kill the plants.
Door sealed in 3, 2, 1.
Is that supposed to happen?
I think it is supposed to happen, but I don't think
Slug,
they
what
knew
was
it was
that?
going to happen.
Doors wait immediately or subject to
No,
suffocation.
no, tell me that's not what I think it is.
Oh boy.
Burning oxygen. How does he have him?
Oh, did the bullet clip him? Ah, you did get a little piece there. Oh!
And also not be seen by him.
I'll be fine. Okay.
I like that she's
Okay.
literally in the Iron Man heads up display thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Crunched her ankle.
Long fall.
You little.
Oh, shit.
It's a strong keyboard.
No! Oh, no! I
Her
see.
laser
It's not
thing.
good either. It's got the skin on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
shit.
gonna say,
What's that?
What's in that? Careful, you're gonna turn him into a Poison Ivy character or something.
Right.
Start throwing leaves instead of blades.
He just. Yeah, climbs over. That's so cool.
Yeah, it has its own like oxygen thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna suffocate, huh?
Oh no, there's a hole in the ceiling over there that he could go towards, right?
No, not in here.
Oh, that was in the other one.
other
That's
room.
right.
Damn, man. I'd rather you robot crush me instantly rather than suffocate to death.
Go back in and get that shit, really.
Right?
Whoa, Ree, your arm, the biomesh.
Damn, man, damn. Oh, damn, man.
And that's gonna lead back to him.
Mm-hmm, so it could be tracked back.
She promised. That's real bad.
I trusted you. John, trust me. You trusted. You trusted me. You trust me. I'm done with you.
All you have to do is breathe. Jesus.
So Hood's like a warlock.
Like a warlock?
In a way, right? Like he gets like powers from, or gets things for his yeah, I don't want to use the word deity, but maybe one of infernal variety.
Infernal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a pact.
A pact, yes.
Doesn't have to be a deity.
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, with them talking about how like, things are just a little hot, he evokes magic. It feels very demonic.
Mm-hmm.
I only know one demon. That's why I wrote on my sheet over there.
Beelzebub.
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 That's one name of many.
I like the invisible fight, but also like I liked it. I didn't like it because it's a weird thing to like see happening.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
It's fun to watch like the performers like you know, like to themselves.
Though there was one where I'm like, oh, I bet if he was invisible, he grabbed the gun, it
Yeah.
shot, he pulled him this
over.
way, it
Yeah.
shot, and then he hit him or threw
Yeah.
him or whatever, and that's what happened with the next part.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm putting that together with like the motion he did and what I
Yeah.
assume the choreography was.
Yeah.
But it's also weird where I'm like, I don't know if I fully appreciate the choreography because I feel like half of it's missing. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like I legitimately would like, all right, let's do the fights, and we literally choreograph with him there, and then just, all right, now you just do that.
Yeah. And they didn't just do like a Nightcrawler kind of thing either, where it's just like gone, now he appears,
Yeah.
hit, you know, which
Yeah.
you could have done that too. They had
Sure.
like someone like got their belt thing grabbed and then he appeared. You know, they did some of that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Because I think you could have made it more Nightcrawlery.
Yeah, where
and
it
that
was
would have
like
been
popping
the
in
easier
and
way,
out.
where it's like, oh, he's gone. And then he's like, bam, now I'm here.
Sure.
Now I'm gone. And you just can't tell where he is.
I'm alive again.
But this makes it seem more of
I'm
like
dead.
he's running around invisible, not he's teleporting or
Yeah.
anything, you know?
Well, that was crazy, but the shock of the episode was
Ezekiel Stane.
Ezekiel Stane. When it said Obadiah, I was like, in my
I
head, I
s-
went,
it
it's
said
Stane.
Obadiah. I was like, oh my god, that's Obadiah Stane. I didn't even question that it wasn't him. I was like, Obadiah S. That's for certain.
I went from laughing so much of him just like sweeping him up or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I was
Such
so
a
funny.
ridiculous moment.
Like the character is so good, I like it, and then all of a sudden that, and I was like, no, wait, what? Like, okay. And then they cover like the cover-up story, and he knows what the real story was. They called him
Yeah.
Ironmonger, which I don't
Ironmonger,
I
yeah.
don't know if in the first movie they called him Ironmonger.
They didn't in
You know?
the first
Like,
movie.
that's who he
but
was, but I don't
they
remember
have
they called
said
him that.
Ironmonger once before, didn't they? Didn't Rhodey call him Ironmonger?
He says Ironmonger, right?
Maybe,
Obadiah?
maybe he does on the roof, but I don't know. I haven't seen it since Endgame.
Sure.
Back whenever I was getting ready for Endgame, I watched through all of the movies again up to that point.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually said or not.
Yeah, I don't remember. It might have been. I felt like it was one of those things. It was like, oh, this is Ironmonger because that's who he is. But like sometimes they never actually call the villain the name. Sometimes they do call the villain the name. You know.
Sure.
It's one of those like, oh, he said the thing.
But I mean, you know, with the connection with the black market, Obadiah was selling Stark weaponry on the black market, like to the Ten Rings organization back then and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think that all makes sense. It's just, yeah, like Calvin, you're like, that's the craziest cameo.
Yeah.
In MCU. Oh, he's a movie character. That is him. Like that's more him than I think Natalie's AI is Natalie.
Yes. Technically, it is.
What do you guys think of that, though? The Natalie AI said, I think we're having a panic attack right after she said that I called you out for that you slip.
Yeah.
And that was really interesting. I mean, I mean, it makes sense. Like, this Natalie is based off of Riri's, at least I had to assume, based off of Riri's internal model of Natalie, and that is, in fact, Riri's model of Natalie, not Natalie herself, so there is kind of a combination composite character in there, I suppose. Like, if I am describing my friend Aaron, I might inadvertently put a little bit of myself in that description, you know, not even meaning to do it. Just by nature of it going through me, I'm going to add a little of myself in there.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
So that's all I can guess
like
of what
the
that
idea of
mean
like
was.
the gaps, you know, like that aspect is probably if you were gonna write who I was and what my memory would be, it would be revolving around what you would know and what your memories would be of my memories, right?
And there's going to be things
Like-
that you inevitably will get wrong that you assume is right, you know?
Like,
but you would know.
Yeah.
Like things we did together are going to be the most accurate memories.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then like, I might have gaps among like things I was doing with my family where you weren't there or something, and you're like, oh, well, I remember I had kids, but like I don't have any stories of them I can remember right now, or something like that, you know? Unless it's like, hey, you remember that one time that like Coulson beat me in Smash Brothers or something like that, and I'm like, oh, And I'm like, well, that's because you would have that experience or something versus me having the experience. But then I could be like, oh, that's a memory, yeah.
Sure.
So maybe it's more her mind or her mind's connected. I don't know if Ezekiel, when he said about like turning your mind to goop and that kind of stuff, like I don't know if it's still somehow running through her brain, if it's all done with that. Because like we're having a panic attack makes it sound like, well, because she's having a panic attack now, we are having a panic attack. It's still connected versus being separated now.
Sure.
So I was wondering if like, well, she has the necklace thing that connects to the suit, or it connects to it now, like the AI aspect of things. So like, is there some kind of neural waves that are still somehow connected between the two of them?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
And I don't.
That could be an alternate. From
I don't
what
know.
I'm talking about.
Like, is there a danger of her keeping that here? You know, where like it is still harming her brain.
Yeah.
So she'll have to let her go, and it's kind of also an overcoming of the loss that she had. Like she gets a chance to say goodbye or any of those kind of things that they said she didn't get, like back in the first episode.
Yeah, I mean,
you could have something like that if there's still some kind of neural pathways connected to her actual brain, and not just like it mapped her brain, took this from her consciousness, created an AI, and now that's its own thing. If they're still connected, magic.
There is magic around. It does seem like the show is almost trying to give you the question, like, hey, could this actually be Natalie or something? Like, Riri keeps having these questions of like, how would you know that? That's impossible. There's no way you could do that.
Sure, because it's an AI.
Yeah,
right?
because it's an AI. So
it
feels like the show is asking me to question if this could be Natalie. I want to say like, no. I mean, no more than like that mural photograph is Natalie. It's a model of Natalie.
I think it's 100% more than the mural is.
Well,
but I get what
not
you
necessarily.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, sure.
Like
I can go to a language. I can go to a language model right now and say, "Hey, speak as President Lincoln," and it'll use words and syntaxes that Lincoln used, but it's not President Lincoln any more than a picture is President Lincoln. Is what I would say. This is just a far more advanced version of that.
Far more.
Plus,
advanced.
there is magic advanced in here, or in this story. So I would try to leave my mind open for that, I suppose.
I mean, I get what you mean. It's the Black Mirror covered this at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like creating someone that you've lost through learning to talk with them, learning what that person was like, that kind of idea.
Yeah.
This seems to be a little different, where it was pulling from her mind and memories and other aspects or something like that.
It's a not so Steelman version of the discussions we've had of like when you create a perfect clone, does that count as that person again?
Yeah.
And we've had.
But I would probably say the Lincoln AI talking model would be more Lincoln than the picture of Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't say it's less than the picture.
I probably wouldn't qualify it with a more or less. They're both not Lincoln. Lincoln is Lincoln.
Well, you qualified it as
not
more
Lincoln.
or less.
I mean, you qualified it as the same.
Huh?
You were qualifying as the same, right?
I was saying
it's as much Lincoln as this is Lincoln.
Sure. I ended that in the comparison being neither of them are Lincoln. Lincoln was this guy who is dead.
Sure.
And it's not these things.
So like
these are models that are meant to evoke a person.
That's also technology that we know exists and how it works and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how the brain scan that makes AI works.
Sure, I agree. I guess I would say like if Natalie in fact had a soul and in fact there was a afterlife for that soul to go to, I don't think like this has brought Natalie's soul back to Earth. I think it's emulating Natalie and her quote unquote soul is what I would say. Like it's not the same continuity of person.
So many things we can get into with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, now I've lost my memory and I don't remember any of the things that made me me.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm no longer me. I would be someone else. Or I would be less me than I was me before because I wouldn't know the me things. Or if you create an AI of me that knew all the stuff that me used to know, would it be more me than me who doesn't know me? You get me?
Yeah, I think we'd really have to nail down exactly your terms, but then I'd start feeling like Jordan Peterson. I don't want to do that. Well, what do you mean by think?
That's why I was putting like qualifiers in there too, because like I could lose all of my memory.
Yeah.
but then I'm Aaron, but now I'm different. So
you're not the same
but,
Aaron. You're different.
But if I had all the memories of Aaron, but not my body, that would be me, but different.
Sure.
You know, I think the qualifiers can be in there where it's like this is who he used to be, but now he doesn't have any of those memories anymore or something. You know. So I don't know. I think I get what you mean. Where it's like Lincoln died, so there's no more Lincoln.
Yeah.
But also, I think an AI model would be more Lincoln than a picture of Lincoln would be Lincoln. Especially if the AI model looked like Lincoln. You know, like it had a visual.
I think it would seem more like him, but it's still not him. I don't think it is more him. I think it seems like it's more him. But I do think it's a very interesting discussion that we would go on for 3 hours. And I'm very open to, especially in this, just because, like she said, like there's tech, there's sorcerers, there's space aliens, there's all of this different stuff that we don't know exactly how it like intermingles, you know? So I don't know. So she does not have that piece of cloak anymore?
I don't know.
She has the piece of cloak. She doesn't have the synth skins.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
They specifically showed the skin falling and being left behind.
I don't know why I had in my head that it was.
I don't know where the cloak ended up because I thought he took it away.
Yeah, I thought so.
The piece?
I thought he grabbed it.
She
because she tried to hide it. Did she
did something? I think she might have
inside of her shirt.
She might. Yeah.
Okay.
And this wasn't super clear.
I don't remember what happened with that.
I never saw
him
take it away from her.
I saw her try to hide it, and I saw him be like, "What's this? Like, why do you have this?" And there was a confrontation, and I don't remember ever seeing what happened with it.
No, yeah.
I just remember seeing the
after the confrontation, she stuffed it in her shirt, and then she was like backing away.
She should have put that damn skin in her shirt.
Man,
well, I mean, it was in her sleeve, but then she pulled her sleeve up, and then it wasn't in her sleeve anymore.
As soon as shit started hitting the fan, I'd be taking that, putting it in my pocket. I think I would. Maybe not. You know,
taking this off.
Yeah. Like, fuck everything. Like, it's already recognized shit now.
Yeah. There's no reason to leave it on there.
Carry this laser with me. Cut open the hole in the vent. Get out of there or some shit. You know.
Cut him with the laser.
I mean, I don't know how hard it took a little bit to go through that cloak. You know. Like,
sure.
Hurt like a motherfucker though. It took so long too.
We don't know what it's made of though.
I kept thinking
it could be demon skin because it takes a lot of heat to cut.
You're right. It could be.
I don't know.
It's immune to heat in some way.
To be fair, she doesn't know either.
Well, that's why I'm wondering, like...
that's why she's stealing it.
If it's magic or demon, whatever, like however they do this cloaky thing, what can she get from that from a technological standpoint? Because she also said magic is code for I don't know how it works, right? Like, is there something she can get here from it? Like the Thor idea, right? Yeah. Like, there's a lot of that where it's like, it's not actually magic, you just don't understand the technology. So I just wonder what she can do. Can she pull it, use it, not?
I think it is actually magic.
It's gonna be super like, I have no idea what the hell this is. This is nothing I've ever seen before, and there's nothing I can do with it. I better go talk to Dr. Strange. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I also wonder, how a scientist, you know, because Doctor Strange, he was very good at research and studying, but none of the stuff crossed over, right? He had to just teach himself how to use magic, right? It's a whole other thing. Like, she's wanting to study this. I just wonder, is there a mechanism in which to study the supernatural?
Sure.
You know?
So, well, I mean, the suit sensed its energy or something.
Yeah.
You know, there's some kind of element there that it talked about where it's like, it's recognizable somehow, whatever it's putting out. I just don't know. You know, if Doctor Strange was there doing some stuff, would it also be like, there's a lot of energy over there? Like, maybe. I don't know if it works the same or not.
Sure.
The show evoked The Sopranos at one point, and we went, Peg? And there's going to be some people like, what the fuck was that? You know?
Yeah.
We're currently reacting to The Sopranos, so if you don't know that and you're interested, go check out those reactions, because it's been a lot of fun. And maybe you'd understand the pig context a bit more.
Also, Ocean's 11. Which we don't have a reaction for.
I like Ocean's 11. So good.
We can do a high.
Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Yep, and then the next one, which is the one that has Julia Roberts in it?
Which one has it?
Yeah.
13?
Yes, you knew what I'm asking.
Okay. It is Ocean's 12.
12? Okay.
12?
Yeah.
I remember watching that one and being like, fuck, man, I think I'm too dumb.
I think the question is
It's a weird one.
Which one has Bruce Willis in it?
Oh, yeah, sure. I get
Is
you.
the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I was like, wait. I was like, I did have a thought during, but I'm not going to say it for now.
Okay.
In case
Could
in case it is like a thing or whatever.
Could it be Polish?
Huh?
Could we do it for a poll?
We can, I guess.
Yeah.
It was just, it solved a question that we talked about before. And also, I don't know if it's something that you guys were all, I don't know if you guys are assuming it or not. So it's a plot point that I'm like, this is probably where it's going to go. And sometimes I'm really good with it being like, oh, that's a cool idea. And other times I'm really bad about like, oh, man, I wish we wouldn't have said that. So I didn't know which way it would go with anything.
Sure, I get you.
It's probably not as big as like, oh man, I bet this guy is this guy under the mask, and you're like, oh well, that took that away from me. Probably a lot less than that kind of stuff.
The only speculation I have is the identity of the shadow that came over Hood, and I only am saying this because it's funny, but it might actually be true because now it makes a lot more sense.
The shadow that came over Hood,
yeah,
like the iron.
Well, the shape of the
heart?
shadow was the Ironheart suit.
It was.
Yeah,
I think so. I thought it was.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. But maybe not. I don't know. Did you think it was something else? I think it was like Ironmonger or something?
Do you think it was Mephisto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Mephisto.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, hey, I think it's Mephisto, and I wrote it down like, hey,
Yeah.
Mephisto. Remember that, guys?
I think we
guys?
all, at
So
the same
think-
time, that
yeah.
episode, when you wrote that
Yeah.
down, I think we all thought, huh. We were like, should I say it? Because it's funny, because we talked about it so much.
I mean, I'm
but
also-
also, like, I don't want to ruin it.
And I'm also thinking, like, man, they shot this like 3 years ago. That's going to be around, like, not around the time, but probably like in the writer's room. They're like, oh, fucking, everybody was talking about Mephisto during WandaVision. We didn't do shit. Add her to this. Add him to this.
Put him in there.
So that's the only reason I'm saying, yeah, Mephisto, man. He's a warlock for Mephisto.
Yeah, that's possible. He doesn't have like a lot of power or something, so he's like doing it through some kind of pact or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, they said it like, this isn't part of the deal or something like that, right? And is this part of the plan?
Yeah.
So I wonder if
Yeah,
the plan
this
that
wasn't
ends.
part of the plan.
I wonder if the plan that includes the big show includes the possible demon, or if that's separate and they're planning a thing and they just use that for power. I'm not really sure. Do you think that John had any idea of the true nature of the cloak? I mean, not that we know the true nature of the cloak, but do you think he did? Like, he was very defensive of it.
Yeah, I think he does know something about the true nature of it.
Mhm.
He at least understands that it's a source of great power.
Yeah.
And that
'cause he
power
also-
and the ownership of it should be concealed.
What was he saying? Where it's like we should
covering up the tattoos.
like looking at him, it's like we shouldn't do this anymore, or whenever like it was growing. And
we should
stuff,
stop. Yeah, I can't keep covering this up.
Yeah.
Because he's been adding more to his tattoo as it's gone on.
Yeah, just trying to hide the
Yeah, so
stuff.
he has to know something about what it was. I just wonder how
He
much.
know the
or
connection.
everything.
He knows the connection between the whatever scar or
scales, whatever they're.
Yeah, whatever that is on his back and the cloak.
Okay.
I think it's a thing where it's like there's elements of truth. Like when Clown was like, I saw scales. Like I don't think there's scales, but I think it's like, you know, like the way it looked. Like that's what she was seeing, what she thought it was, you know?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like that. Whenever you hear the story of like, there were like 2 or 3 stories that they told about what it was. And I think like maybe there is some truth maybe in each one, but
Maybe,
not
yeah.
any of them are actually
Yeah.
the truth, you know?
Yeah, none of them are all right.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Like I'm trying to remember
is right.
I'm trying to remember what the first one was. The second one was something like wrestled it from a demon.
Yeah.
The first one was like I can't remember what it was. And then they said a third thing too, and I don't remember what that one was either.
The wrestled from a demon one was the one that stuck in my mind. So I was like,
Yeah, with all the
oddly
magic talk
specific
and stuff too.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, interesting.
Which demon?
But like it was something like stole it from a coat closet or something like that, you know, and then wrestled it from a demon, and then there was another one, and I can't remember what it was, but like it's a vintage something or another.
Sure.
But I don't know if they all have any truth to them. I don't know if one of them has more truth to them. One of them, like the demon one, stood out a lot more being like weirder, than the other two did.
Yeah, the other two felt like, oh yeah, I just got it from the coat rack at this like fashion party or something like that, is what it seemed like. And then this other one was like, yeah, just very much more mundane than wrestled a demon for it.
Surprised that I guess not. I was gonna say, like, do you think Veery should have told the other people, like, hey, Rampage died and cops came to my place or something?
That would probably start a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Maybe
You're not allowed to ask
should.
questions.
Like, she didn't find out until she left from them earlier.
Yeah.
So she never went back to talk to them again. But like when they're all together, like they kind of talk a little bit more,
Yeah.
especially her and Clown.
Yeah, sure. I wonder if they'd finally give him some respect.
Like they were talking about powers. They were like, "Oh, his powers. He goes invisible." And they said like can curve bullets. Like those are things that they.
Yeah.
It's not like it's unknown. Like they seem to know that he can do that.
Do you think it's confirmed that they did in fact kill Rampage? That John and Parker? He said John said something about Parker likes to be present for these demotions as he was trying to kill her, and they did demote Rampage. I just wonder if I don't think that's necessarily confirmation, but it's definitely closer.
What was the other thing John said? He said something else after she said about it at first, because that was later. After he said about Rampage, he said something too, and I can't remember what exactly he said. But I have the feeling that they did it.
Yeah.
Probably him, maybe Parker. Probably not the other ones.
It is curious why Parker wants to be present. Like he didn't say like usually he likes to do this personally. It's like he likes to be there.
Yeah.
So that he can, I don't know, do a ritual or some shit.
I don't know. Like I want to say
just the impression that I get.
I want to say he feels earnest when he's saying like, and I care for you guys too. Like I protect the people I love and the things I want or whatever.
Sure.
But I mean, this could end with like, and then we sacrifice all of you to Mephisto. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know what the true motivation behind him saying that he cares. Is it just like a sunk cost and a time investment to get this team together and work well and everything like that? It's like I'm sure he could find more people to do these jobs. It just takes time.
Yeah, like right now he kind of feels like a very edgy like Robin Hood that doesn't give to the poor.
Yeah.
Like he is the poor.
Yeah.
Stealing from these rich people. Which, did they get what they wanted from the greenhouse guy? Or what?
They didn't get him to sign.
Did they get anything?
No.
So all they did was lose John?
Yeah.
I believe so.
And the synthetic skin.
Sure.
And a laser.
Everybody lost. My one thought with last... Oh, was it the last episode? Let me look and see what my notes had. Yeah. So during the last episode, we had also talked about how could they not just stop the contracts and cancel them, like signing under duress, like all that kind of stuff too. During this one, my thought went into, here's all the money, I'll pay you for this. And he's like, that's not worth it. And they talk about needing leverage to try to get what they wanted from them.
Yeah.
And he really wanted to sign the contract. I don't think the lady read all the contract. He just explained a general sense of what was in it. If we're dealing with like any kind of weird demon-y things and packs,
that's what I'm
like,
thinking.
is there something more?
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean.
Inside
like
these contracts than just we get a lot of money.
A demon's not going to care.
Literally the fine print thing that demons always do.
A demon won't give a shit. It's like, oh, you made this during duress? Well, we can throw this out, of course. They're going to be like, is this your name? Did you sign it? Gotcha.
Yeah.
You didn't read it?
Maybe they get some money out of things, and maybe it doesn't hold up in like business court kind of legal cases and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
But when it comes to like if it's demon related or anything, is the reason he's so adamant on them signing contracts and having to do like we got to do this and we have 2 more marks. And then the big show is like, well, we need to have these contracts done so that the big show has whatever it is that's in the contract. Sure. Like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want the poll to be like, do you think the contracts have a infernal clause? I don't know.
Infernal clause.
An infernal persuasion, or are they merely just high-tech crime robbery.
Sure. Is it just for them to get... Because, like, I mean, they had a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's more likely than anything to do with N.A.T.A.L.I. being magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
Probably. Sure.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Do you want to make it the poll?
Yep. Just as long as they haven't, released.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what's been out. I don't know what you know. I think Disney does better than some other stuff on a lot of things that they let out. You know.
Sure.
But not always. All right, guys. Well, that's the poll then. What do you guys think? Is there more to these contracts than them just able to get money? Does it have some kind of magic, infernal, demon-y aspect to it? Or is it just like they want money and they got money and that's what they're after? I don't know. I just had that thought during this one.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm curious to see.
I kind of like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I almost like it if they don't know that's what's happening.
Oh, he doesn't even know?
If Parker doesn't know that's the case. Because that's the thing about deals with the devil. Like, they usually fuck you over. They fuck everybody over.
Sure,
Not
yeah.
just, So,
Yeah,
well, I don't
always.
know. I like it. I say yes.
All right. This might be more one-sided than other ones. I don't know. I came with the idea, so I'm not going to say no.
Calvin, disagree.
No. I told you, I already was worried about that.
Disagreed about disagreeing.
Okay, you got you.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode and the last 3 episodes of Ironheart with us. The show's coming back. 3 more episodes. When is that, Aaron?
Next week.
Next week.
Next week.
Please subscribe, and that way you'll be able to watch those as soon as they come out. And they'll be on Beyond over there, too, just like this week.